Entry of that torn letter. Nearby island, too far to swim. Rugged hills. Reminds me of home. That's all the information we have to go on, Captain. Let's find that hidden fortune.
Okay. It says we're in a battle. The notifications just popped up. We're in a battle. Apparently we were in a battle, and now we are no longer are. Even though all my ships are way over here. Okay. So that's where we just found the last piece, the last battle there. So it says search for a sandy island in the shape of a leaf surrounded by rocky islands. Okay. Well, I mean, in the shape of a leaf. Right there, right? That's the shipwreck. Yeah, surrounded by rocky islands. So we're just going to go over and check that out. And while we're on our way over there, we might as well mess up these guys, right? Might as well do some damage here while we're here. Standings going up with everybody. That's fine. Here you go. Bang, bang, bang. Destroyed. Like how these other trading... They're just passing by this giant naval battle. No big deal. There we go. Okay. And then we'll come up to the island shaped like a leaf. Oh, where'd it go? Right there. Yep, we'll go over and get that. And we'll see what kind of treasure that really is, you know? I'm up to 10 grand in cash now, so I mean, having no problems with anything. I feel like the game has kind of shifted, right? Am I wrong on this? Like, it's shifted from being more of a colony management game to...
Fortune? No, that was my ship. She's long gone. Great pirate, are you? Don't make me laugh. I've never even heard of you. Make a name for yourself, and I might just leave these lush surroundings and join you.
What, are you supposed to be Blackbeard? Achieve friendly standing with free traders. Oh, okay. Well, I mean... Oh, Billy Riley, ho. Well, I mean, independent pirate crew launched an attack on Hell's Gate Island. Oh, well, good luck with that. Maybe that's where the naval battle happened. I mean, they didn't even get here. I just took them out, I think. Anyway, free traders, 52 now. And Royal Barcelona Trading Company is now a friend of ours. Okay, cool. So it's green. We can see it all the time as green. We're working our way up to being friends with all these guys. As long as we take out all these independent faction pirates, it seems like we're just going to constantly make friends here by doing that. And then, you know, slowly become enemies with these guys, which, I mean, it's kind of the idea was to wipe them out anyway, I suppose. So I guess that's fine. So it looks like in order to make friends with this guy, I need to make friends with the free traders. Let's go over here. We got another set of independent pirate ships coming on this side, including a bark. So I'm gonna go pick a fight with them. But yeah, it hasn't the pace of the game has kind of shifted now, hasn't it? It's become... Oh, there's another one over here. Maybe this is the one that's a leaf. No, I don't think so. The other one was significantly more leaf-like, surrounded by rocky islands. But I don't know what this is. Let's see. 750 doubloons. That's pretty good. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like it's an RTS now, right? It's no longer really a city builder or a colony management, survival, whatever you wanted to call it before. It's not really that anymore, which is okay. I'm just, RTS is just a kind of, it's always been a balance. Right, it's kind of a... I think Anno has a better balance, you know, which this is supposed to be like Anno Light, so I understand that. Look at the caches, they're just faster. Go get them. Go get them. You guys, stay over here. You guys, go get them. Go get them. Blinded. I'm gonna let you guys fight them. And the barks are going to go over. There we go. Everybody shoot. There we go. Bang, bang, bang. Destroyed. All right. Royal Barcelona Trading Company is now a friend. We failed our trade with these guys again. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm gonna have to look into that. If there's even any documentation on how it works, I guess I'll have to look at the knowledge hub and decide. I'm gonna read it really quick. I'm just gonna look at the knowledge hub and see if there's something about that listed. There is not. There's not even a tab or a section that even discusses diplomacy at all in the knowledge hub. So I think that's a bit of a gap in what the game is talking about here. So, I mean, we'll do the best we can. If I don't make friends with them, then I don't make friends with them. But so far, it does look like, anyway, that they are more open to being friendly with me as long as I constantly take down the other pirate ships that are around here. And so I'm just going to have my dudes... Maybe we'll hang out over here. This is probably easier. If I hang out just over here, out in the open, I mean, we're bound to get into battles, right? Just being there will be enough. We have another bark here. I'll send that up. I'll send that up over here too. I do wish I could click the mini map to send them to that location, but it's okay. French Company of Americas has a demand available. What's that?
You are not present in my husband's plans for this archipelago. If you wish to remain, we have work for you.
Yeah, so this is basically one of those things where if I want to just, if I'm flat out saying, oh yes, I'm going to make an enemy out of that faction. So she wants me to sink Raiders of the Caribbean ships. Okay. I mean, that's Lucky's ships. I've been sinking them the whole game. So, okay. I'll say okay to that. And we'll sink some of the Lucky's ships. That's fine. But keep in mind though, like this mechanic right here, where it's like this faction is telling me to do this, you don't have to do it, but if you do it, and you're trying to make friends with the French now, like that kind of thing, you are effectively, I mean, you're kind of returning to privateering, right? We're not really pirates anymore. We're kind of returning to the era of privateering, which is fine. I mean, I'm okay with that. It's you know, if you don't know the difference between them, effectively a privateer is a pirate that's commissioned. So if you're a little bit of pirate history for you, if you're interested, I guess if you're not, then I don't know, skip ahead a minute and a half or so. Piracy kind of got started by the British commissioning privateers, basically putting them a little piece of paper that said, you have our permission to sink Spanish vessels. It all happened with the war between the British and the Spanish, and or between England and Spain. And you know, so Britain gave a whole bunch of people out in the Caribbean, over near Jamaica and, you know, modern day Bahamas and stuff. It gave them permission to like 1,200 of these pirates to go out and sink Spanish ships with the promise that as long as you're sinking Spanish ships, we will not pursue you. You have free reign to do whatever you want. All right. And that basically gave a lot of these English people, it gave them permission to pillage. And that sounds great. And so they made a lot of money with that, especially with Spanish shipping their gold and stuff from mining gold and everything. And then when the war ended, and then they were called privateers then, right? That's what a privateer is. When the war ended and England won, they basically stopped the commissions. And all those commissions became worthless. So all these pirates, all these people who have made a living, a good living, doing what they want, as long as they were doing it to the Spanish, they now have no livelihood anymore. Now they're considered criminals for doing everything that they've been doing this entire time. And so they kept doing it, and now they're pirates. Now they're illegal, and now they're attacking British ships too, right? So, yeah. So I've been told to sink the Raiders of the Caribbean ships, and they're nowhere to be found. Every ship on the map is not his until now. They're just now coming in on this side, but there has not been very many of them, and there's only one there. So interestingly enough, like this faction that I've been at war with this entire game, and I'm now commissioned to, you know, go and take down, they are just not here anymore. So I really hope the timer doesn't expire before I find them, because that would just be cheap, wouldn't it? You have a lot of Los Guerreros. They're just stationed, you know, sitting around doing nothing all over the map. But like, And this is the whatever the other faction is. I forget what their name is. The Gallows Men right here. So you're looking for this symbol, and I can't find it. Request trade.
Let us make a trade that benefits both parties.
It doesn't though. It never does. And I would love it. I would love to trade with you. You just have to give me, you know, something that I can actually use, something that I can store, which I can't because I don't have enough storage, since a warehouse costs more than a steelworks. So I don't know. I can't. Yeah, his ships, Lucky Jack's ships, are just not on the map. So I'm having a difficult time completing this task if they don't show up. I almost want to. I mean, I'd love to somehow provoke them, but I can't. There's some more ships coming in on this side. These are independents, though. They're not Jack's ships. I might fail this simply because he's not here. I can't go after him if he's not on the map. He's the only one that's not, too. Everyone else is on the map, just not him. Very weird. Ah, there he is. That's like the one ship I've been able to find is right here. So I need to beeline it for him. I need to just say this, you know, screw those pirates. I don't care about those. I need to go after this ship because if without doing that, I'm going to fail that objective. Let's see if I can't start another ship on this side. We're going to get another. Let's get another bark. I mean, it just hits the hardest. We want to get people assigned to... Oh, good. So all of these guys have bonuses for ships that I can't build yet. What do I do with that? Can I don't know. I mean, how do I cycle through them? Can I get a new group to choose from? Do I just wait it out? Maybe I just wait. Where's the ship at? I told them to attack it directly right there. Let's I mean, I gotta hurry up and get over there or he's gonna leave the map. I think he might beat me off the map here. These guys slowed me down a little bit too. But at least I got some caches. That's the reason to have those caches, because they're faster. They're not any faster than the cogs aren't any faster, but definitely got to have some fast ships so you can intercept. At least draw their attention. Okay, I think we're good here. We're going to be able to get Jack's ship now. So let's go ahead and just pump it right there. Let's go ahead and blind him. Everybody lay into him hard. Right there. Done. Okay, satisfy the agreement. And you guys should all love me now. Yeah, well, that didn't do very much, did it? West Indies has a demand for me too.
Mark my words. Your time on these islands is short.
Jeez.
I may as well make use of you.
No, I'm going to deny that. I'm not going to sink my friend's ships. You're just being stupid. Okay, cool. Yes, I know. I failed their demand, so it didn't drop very much, but it did. I mean, it does seem like they like me more when I satisfy the demand than the amount that it decreases when I don't satisfy the demand. Well, I'm going to have to waste one of these slots unless I'm going to just... Because they're not going to have increased performance. Because they're not going to be assigned to those ships, and I can't move them to a different ship later. So I'd have to hire... I mean, I guess I could hire them and then just let them sit there. Right? But I already have 8 out of 9 captains, so the next captain I hire is the last one I can hire. You know? That's interesting. Maybe I just hold off. I got 8 ships. Maybe that's enough for now. I found the treasure. This is the one we've been looking for here. Search the crates or chest near the rocks off of Hell's Gate Island. It's right here. So we'll go ahead and mark that to be scavenged as well as our ships are making their way over here. Those 2 are going to go get that stuff, and then these 2 are going to go get that stuff. Yeah, so I'm just hanging out in the water, trying to pillage things for Billy Riley. Ooh. What's this?
Damn. It really was an ambush. I was desperate for that cure. We should have listened to Mary.
Okay, so we're clearly getting attacked by Jack here. It's an ambush. We're getting attacked by Jack's ships. Now, I've got another ship in range, and then I've got the rest of my navy over here too. Like they're over here too, and they can come in and reinforce. It's going to take a little bit to get there, but they can come back in and reinforce. So I have two ships, in other words, is what I'm saying. And I can focus my efforts on the big one here. Let's get both of them selected. We're going to focus our efforts down on the big guy here. Because the little ships can't do as much damage to me as that big one can. So I want to get rid of them first. All right. And then we can shift our attention over to the little ships. There we go. Let's move this one out of the way. Let the one that's not damaged take over. There we go. Now that the target's shifted, and then reinforcements, casually show up right as the action's over with. That's how that's going to work. All right. So I've now amassed 40 Spanish gold as well. That's interesting. That's an achievement. No? You're not gonna get it? Okay, I will. Cool. All right. So, yep. Fire down below. Let's bring it over here so we can get ourselves repaired. Now, saboteurs also just took down a building on this island too, so I will need a repair of some kind over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna replace this with a repair station here. That way, at least. Oops. Well, I just built two by accident. Didn't want to do that. Let's do it like that. There we go. Okay. So now I can at least get myself. Zoom out the map really quick here so I can see where my next prey is. Yep. So I mean, we sunk some ships. All right. Raiders of the Caribbean aren't liking me too much. They're hostile. We knew that was going to happen anyway. It's fine. And now we have a meeting with the British.
Do not waste my time. We are giving
I
you
absolutely will sink them. They're my enemy. I will sink them. That sounds great. What's this meeting for the French? Cool. And then we can get their assistance, but we don't need it. Free traders. What's
Let
up?
us make trades that benefits both
Offer
parties, yes.
bricks for money. I like
All
this.
friends-
I accept. That sounds great. Bricks for money sounds wonderful. Not exactly sure how to how to trade. So I'm hoping it just happens. Ooh, do I want to give up that? I don't want to give that up. Let's go. There's pirates over here. The free faction is over here. Independent factions over here. And I don't want to give it up just because I got a little bit of damage on one ship. No thanks. He might be hard to catch. I have caches over here though. Where are my other ships? Right here. Yeah. Where's my other? There it is. Right here. Hey, you two. Let's go over here and get this. Attack. Just hit all of them as hard as you can. Done. Easy. And then you guys are supposed to go after the other dude, but it looks like he's off the map by now, so I guess that's not happening. Okay, cool. So the objective now is to, yes, achieve friendly with the free traders, sure, but also to build a prison is what we need to do now as well. So that's going to be amenities. Okay. People feel safer when they know where troublemakers are kept. Proximity to a prison is a need for hired hands and smiths. Okay. So they want to live close to a prison. I'll give it to them right here. Hired hands though. Let's put it right here. That's where the prison's going to be. Okay. There you go. Took care of that one. I need to take down one of Jack's ships again. It looks like this. Oh, hang on. Oh boy. Hi. Is this the part where we start to finally open up the rest of the map?
That's it, Captain. We're ready to take the fight to that bald bastard.
Good.
Raiders of the Caribbean. Ha! Jack's chosen ones, more like. Let's get the men ready for battle.
All right, Mary. I'm in. Let's do it. All right. Now we have that French delegate available too. We probably should look into that. So let's request the meeting, I guess.
Let us not waste time with a dance of words and pleasantries. I
refuse. It's fine. It won't reduce our standing at all. So we have a fairly positive 100% all the way with Royal Barcelona. That's cool. I think I'm actually going to send Royal Barcelona after Jack. I think that sounds great. Like, I don't have to do it. He can do it. I mean, that's not really something that a pirate would do, right? No, a pirate would want to do it himself, right? For his honor and his standing and stuff. But the reason why I think that's acceptable in this case is because Jack is, according to the backstory anyway, Jack is somebody that doesn't really do his own dirty work. He has other people do it for him. And I just think it would be a little ironic to have, for me to hire someone else to do it for me. I need to stay away from them until the rest of my fleet is with me. And I will go ahead and bring them up to meet. And then you guys can come up there too. I just need to get everybody together. Because these guys are going to catch me. And I can sense it. They want it. They want the ship. Although I don't want them to get away, so... Yep, let's move this way. I'm okay with... Yeah, I'll just do this. This is fine. Shoot him, and then run. Now run. And attack. Dead. Done. Alright, I took out Jack's ships. Everybody loves me now. It's great. I feel like if you take down Jack's ships, it should help my standing with these guys too, right? Like, their standing should be improved by me to. I mean, they're not friends. They're all enemies. They're all cut. That's the whole story, right? So I feel like that is something that should be happening as well. But let's go ahead and do all my meeting requests that I need to do for diplomacy. And then over here, we'll take on these free pirates or independent pirates here. And then we'll go get ourselves repaired. We have massive amounts of money now. We're swimming in gold now. Or at least doubloons anyway. We're swimming in doubloons now. Because we don't have to build much. We don't have to build much anyway, yeah. You blind. And they down. There we go. All right, so actually the tactical map has opened up now. And we can see where Jack is. We can see where his island is. So his island is over here. And we can now move our navy over into this side of the map. It's opened up the map a little bit more. These guys here are... We can see enemy ship, but we can't tell who they are. We just know that they're enemy ships. But we do have Jack here. And we can, of course, mess with him just a little bit more there. Yep, pull him this way. Let's bring him in. Drop the smoke. Get in there. Chain the smoke. There we go. He's not going to hit anything. Goodbye. And we're basically company dogs now, if you think about it. Because if you look at diplomacy, we're actually really friendly with the British now. Really friendly with Barcelona. We need to crest them.
Every day you come closer to the light of God. Yes, we have a use for you.
No, we're not going to do anything against the French. But even though we said no, it's still at 100. Interesting. And then there's free traders here. These guys are really hard to...
We are not interested in causing any strife amongst the factions.
You know what? I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to give it to him so I can get this friendly and move that along. So I have so much cash, so 2,400 is not a big deal. There you go. We're friends now. We're friends now. Return to the captain on the deserted island. Oh, right. We will do that. And then he will join us as our 9th ship. Right? I think that's how that will work. He'll join us as the 9th ship. Let's bring you over here. Now, I do need to keep an eye on the shipping lanes here. There's a lot of ships on the shipping lane, man. But I need to keep an eye on it to make sure that we're not having anyone come towards our islands. And I could, I guess, maybe use some of this extra money I have to add some additional defenses. You know, static defenses are great for that. Yep, these are all just the independents, so it's fine. Okay, let's see what's up.
That's more like it. Mark my words. We'll make a great pirate of you yet, or I'm not Black Bart.
Black Bart. All right, we've got the legendary Captain Bartholomew Roberts has joined us. And now we want to take over Pantaloon Island. Cool. So, where is this Captain Roberts? Where are you? Which one are you? Which ship are you? I don't know. Did you? Oh, you know what it is? It's he's available at the captain's slot. I have to do this. Yeah. Right here. So he has increased performance when attacking a brig, brigantine, or frigate, which is really useful to me. Increased performance when assigned to any ship class, and a random chance to fire his cannons twice in quick succession. So he's a decent captain. I would have loved to have assigned him to a frigate. I think that would have been great. I may hold off because if we can get ourselves up to finally being able to make these really big ships, I think that would probably be a better use of his skills. And ironwood timber is probably another resource we're gonna have to get. And then there's just improved cannons. So like it's gonna be a while though before we can really use him. But remember, there are permanent assignments, and yeah, I'd rather get to bigger ships before I start using my legendary captain. So I'm gonna let him sit in there for a little while. I think that's fine. I also don't think we really need him to take Jack. So Jack is over here. Obviously, we're going to stay away from any static defenses, but his base is not well developed at all. I would have liked to have seen, like, you know, Anno, where your opponents have these big thriving, you know, towns. I would have loved to have seen that, but Jack is actually not that strong. So we can go in there, and I think we could just wreck him with what we have. I don't think it'll be an issue. It's certainly not the same as taking on the British. Also, we have a trade here. Yeah, we will sell you that for 4,000. Absolutely. There you go. I mean, anytime they want to pay me money for my resources, I'm fine with it because I'm overproducing them and I'm maxed out on my storage already anyway, so it's okay. Okay, so we want to bait them away from that tower if possible. It's kind of nifty how they got that little tower just sitting there. If I can bait him away from that tower, that'd be great. So we'll just give a quick shot. Yep. Let's back away. We're not going to be able to get far enough away from that. Let's just smoke him and go. Really hit that bark hard. Let's blind the tower for a little bit. They can't. Won't let me. Here it goes. Blind the tower. Okay, now this ship here is the one getting attacked, so we're going to pull this one away. There we go. All right, that's it. Took out that side of Jack's Island anyway. We can go ahead and take out his take out the rest of his stuff here, I guess. Jack's not going to be happy. I probably should say so. Gallows men have a meeting requested. Interesting. I do that, but I'm still shooting. Okay, now that we're no longer shooting anything, lots of standing changes here. Los Guerreros and Gallows Men both want a meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and meet with them before I meet with Jack. But all of these guys are my friends now. All right, meeting will be held soon. And then Los Guerreros, same thing. Meeting will be held soon. Okay, so can I take these guys without losing any ships? I think I can easily take this one. These are just a couple of towers. I can smoke them too. They won't be able to see. It'll be fine. We'll just keep the wounded ship in the back and possibly even disengaged. But we'll at least keep it in the back because if they start to shoot it, then I need to be able to get away without having to run into my own ships. So we're just going to set up over here. Got that bark to deal with. Yep, wounded ship is back there. And we're going to go ahead and just move forward. Just aggressively move forward and take them. Right here. Just take them right here. Smoke them. Done. Smoke the towers. Please, get there, get there, get there. Got it. All right, good. And now we'll just attack. Yep, that works for me. So we'll take down both of his tower defenses, and then we'll retreat back to Hell's Gate Island for repairs. That's his ships coming home here. Let's retreat back here for repairs, and then we can go and attack his final thing after that. There we go. At least get that. Blow the man down. Yep. Right here. Now, he might be coming after me. This is independent. So these are jacks. They might be coming after me. They're deviating from the shipping lanes right now. So we might have to intercept them. We'll see. Let's go ahead and just real quick checking. We're basically everybody's friend at this point.
These waters are not yours.
You can pay me. That's fine. These waters are not yours, but we will pay you for some basic resources. Sounds like the waters are mine. Money is changing hands and it's coming my direction. Sounds a lot like it's my waters. Yeah, Jack's ships are coming back home, so let's maybe do something about that. We'll intercept it there. Destroyed. Cool. Pick that up and then make sure we get this one too. Now this one's gonna be it shouldn't be that big of a deal. We'll start out by smoking him. Yep, there we go. And then we just absolutely decimated. Yeah, nothing you can do about it. Keshes are so good. Like that smoke skill. I didn't think it was a big deal to have 3 seconds, but 3 seconds is 2 of their attacks. You know, if they're doing it at 1.5 seconds per attack, that's 2 attacks. It's kind of nuts. Oh man, that's nuts. You stood absolutely no chance. Goodbye. All right, we'll take all of this loot from all these free trades. And now we're just all of a sudden rich. We went from being completely destroyed when the British destroyed us to being pretty formidable and very wealthy very quickly. Okay, the other pirate factions are ready for our meeting. We haven't actually talked to them yet, so let's take it out or check it out.
A great shark stalks these waters. It is hungry and vicious. Do you come seeking a weapon for the fight, or do you bring the fighting to our shores?
They want me to sink French ships. You know what? All right, sure. Los Guerreros, what do you want me to do?
You come to me asking for work?
Oh, I can accommodate this one. Absolutely. I can accommodate that one. All right, cool. What do you want? Oh, they have a meeting with you. I mean, I'm just going to take you out. I don't even need to talk to you. But yeah, I'll just see what you want. So we're all healed up and repaired up, and we're going to go over and finish off Jack here unless he's in some other location. I mean, obviously he's got other ships that are moving around, but he doesn't have enough force to take any island away from me. And in fact, I have enough resources where I could just stack a bunch of towers here, and even right here too. Just stack a few extra towers right there. No big deal. Like, he's not going to take anything away from me. And I don't. At this point, I don't even think the British could do it. I'm not going to test that, but I think. At this point, the British probably couldn't even take me, so... also, we'll do it on this side, too. Yep, that's it. Just this one. There we go. And we are solid. Cool. I don't think we even need the road to go that way, but it's fine. The huge clump of pirate ships right here on the map. Yep. Our enemy ships, I guess. We're all pirates here. Okay. So, we are in position to make our approach. There's only 2 additional ships left, and he's got crabs. Of course he does. All right, you ready? I don't know why I'm asking you. You guys are ready. You guys have been like, hey man, when are you gonna take him out? Right now. Right now. We're gonna open up with fight. We'll go ahead and just decimate that one first. Smoke that one. And now he's gone. And then we move forward. Smoke the towers. There we go. Yep, smoke the final tower. And that is the end of Jack's defenses. Now we just have to wrap up and clean up the rest of his buildings. We'll be good to go. So Los Guerreros should be happier with us now, yeah. And now Jack is defeated. It literally changed to a skull. There's no meeting because he's done. Cool.
Let us make a trade that benefits both parties.
Wow.
Yes.
You,
We are all friends here, after all.
yeah, you want to give me 5,000? I'm in. Go ahead, give me 5,000. Okay, we can now claim his island. Pantaloon Island. We've captured a new one. On the eastern edge of the archipelago is named after its shape, reminiscent of a lady's undergarment. Nice. Its buildable land is divided in two by a gulf from the south, cutting a ragged scar through the island with small beaches on each leg. So we have great for boars, good for ironwood logs, which is what we need for the higher end ships. I mean, I don't know why Jack didn't have those ships. We have really great crabs. It's nice. We're not going to do a whole lot for sugar here. Not going to do a whole lot of fishing here, but we can expand our clothing empire if we need to do it as well, our clothing supply. And there's another captains in wreckage, which means we get more ships, more captains.
So, we've had our first taste of revenge. Not quite as satisfying as I imagined. No feeling of warmth, no relief. There's no going back now, Captain.
Best served cold. Cool. All right, so in order to satisfy the gallows men, I need to go ahead and sink a French vessel. I'm not going to do that. I'm content with them being upset with me. I think if I don't do it, then they'll be hostile, and then I get to attack more. So, you know, we'll be friends with Los Guerreros. They've been really tame, just been hanging out in the waters doing almost nothing. And now I'm basically a company man because I've made friends with the rest of these really powerful places. As long as they let me sit around and pillage all I want, I'll keep, I'll stay away from them, and that's fine with me. Yeah. So infrastructure, I need to build a dock, and for this island, the dock is required to be located where? Not there. It has to be here. Okay. There's our dock. We've claimed the island, and just for now, we'll go ahead and make sure that we get a few defenses. We're not going to be fishing this place anyway, so we'll just go ahead and get a few defenses here. A few. And that's it. Yeah, so let's go back over to, I don't know, the middle of the water somewhere. We'll just hang out middle of the water somewhere, maybe near a shipping lane or something. And we take out pirates. We take out other factions, and we'll take out other factions if that's what we did. We need to begin ironwood timber production. That is what we'll do in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you'll come back for it. It's the game's changed its pace, but now we're getting into the bigger ships. Okay, see ya. Bye-bye.